We're at the IAS with Abigail, who is from the Philippines, and a youth organization which is supportive of local youth. And I'm going to let you further describe the name and the organization and its mission.
Right. So we're Team Dugong Bughaw. Basically, we're a youth organization based in the Philippines. So what we do is we hold forums and go to schools and universities and talk about HIV, and then we encourage them to do testing.
Do you do any medical services at all, or you just encourage people? It's kind of a promotional
right
thing, right?
For our organization, what we do is we hold the forums, we prepare the forums, and then afterwards we invite partner organizations that are testing centers, so that, for example, after the forum, if our audience is interested, the testing services will be readily available.
Right there, or
right there. We just have a separate room because, well, there's a confidentiality thing.
Right,
yeah.
Okay. So how long has your organization been doing this good work?
We started in 2015. We were only a project by then, but now we established ourselves as an organization so that we can reach more people and continue the advocacy.
Do you do any like say, posters or things like that, any graphics that you put out?
Yeah, well, we sometimes we post on our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page. You can look it up. It's Team Dugong Bughaw. We sometimes post there because we also feel like it's important to reach out to people even through social media. Mm-hmm. So we have those, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of challenges do you face in your organization and in your country?
Right. Usually the challenges would include, well, we're an NGO, we're a starting NGO, so we try as much as possible to have budget-friendly forums. So at all, if it's possible, we try to push with zero-cost forums so that it's easier to hold and we won't have a problem with finances, for example. Regarding the situation in our culture in the Philippines, we also have some schools that are Catholic schools because Philippines is predominantly Catholic, right? Mm-hmm. So what we do there is that we try to talk with the school administration, and if they allow it, we just adjust our forums, for example. So if they do not, if they prohibit condom use, if they don't want to talk about condom use, then that's fine. So long as we can try to at least have or promote a little HIV and AIDS advocacy in their school.
So you adapt according to the audience, the specific audience.
We adjust to the audience.
So what ages do you do most of your education to?
Our ages for our audience is usually 18 to 30 years old. That's technically the people who are part of the youth. We do that because, well, the HIV cases, they're going down the age range. So right now, those people between 18 to 24 years old, they're the second highest in the Philippines with the cases.
What about under 18 years old?
For under 18 years old, we actually have some students because we have senior high school students now, right? So they're sometimes below 18. So what we do is, well, we talk with the school again, excuse me, for permission. And then if they allow it, we just don't have the testing because that's for the Philippines. It's only those above 18 that's allowed. For those below 18, we have a waiver. But then we're working on policies right now.
A waiver for the parents to sign? Or,
yeah, but we're working on policies for that right now. But yeah, basically that. And then we present our forums, for example, to whoever is coordinating with us, like the school, to make sure that all the content is approved.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So it seems like there would be a need for even younger than 17 or high school, because I mean, I imagine kids are sexually active much earlier than that. How do you see that in the future?
Yeah, well, we're trying to, our tagline is know the science, stop the stigma. So basically it's more of informational. We try to inform everybody that it's not supposed to be something that's discriminated, because sometimes, if we talk about it even with younger youth, they think that it's a very sensitive issue. Mm-hmm. So how we angle it is that we talk about it like we do our best to mainstream the dialogue. So we don't try to make it like that it's a sexual issue. It's a health issue. So it's important to get tested.
So you can talk more in technical language rather than colloquialisms and so forth.
Right. We use technical terms when we discuss the HIV mechanism, but when we talk about transmission, well, in a way it's technical, but we make it interactive in the way that the youth become engaged with our forums. We don't just speak in front of them and then blabber and blabber, and then they don't get to digest it. So what we do is like we really make sure that they can properly understand it.
Right. That's really important.
Yes.
It seems like you're doing good work. From what you've said,
hopefully, yeah.
And I really appreciate you being here
Yeah.
in the conference and certainly allowing us to spend some time with
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much for inviting me as well, and I hope this helps you guys
It
as
does.
well.
Thank you very much.